Now, the British, United Kingdom, it's not King James there at all. It is King Charlie, Prince Charlie Gasparino, on how they are preparing over there, the officials in London. I spoke to our colleague, Sir Webster, about this a little while ago. The banks, I mean, everybody's getting set. What are they bracing for, Charlie?
They're bracing for my British accent there,
Oh,
Connell.
no.
The Germans, they call them the bastards. Remember that from Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah.
That's my favorite line of that whole show. Yeah, they are braced. Well, I will say this. If you follow popular media, I've been watching a lot of BBC, more than I've ever had before. You talk to the intelligentsia in this city, most of the establishment politicians, the dopey celebrities, they will tell you they're all for Remain. You would think just by having that much press. I'll tell you, I watched BBC today. It looked like a commercial for the Remain crowd against British exit, also known as Brexit. So I think Brexit has an uphill battle. I mean, just based on the amount of coverage and propaganda that's being pushed for voters to vote to remain in the EU. That said, if there is a vote to exit, I'm going to tell you, Connell, it's going to be just from several factors, including the surprise factor, the fact that markets hate surprises, because I think it's pricing in right now a Remain vote. Just from a surprise factor, I think the markets are going to trade off. And, you know, don't believe me. You know, here's one analyst. Listen to what he had to say.
It's been a possibility that we'd see major developments if we vote to leave, and I think the Bank of England particularly has been careful to prepare the ground for any monetary actions that might cushion the impact of Brexit. In terms of individual firms, I think they have looked at sort of increasing some of their capital reserves. They've looked at fundamentally cutting back on their risk. It's been a very thin market in sterling, really, compared to what is normally the case, because most people have said, look, there's no point in wearing this risk ahead of the vote. And in the wake of that, you will see, I think, activation of emergency plans.
You got it right there. It's going to be a lot of trading, selling the pound. I'm sure there's algorithms created right now where there's stocks that are tied to the British economy that are probably going to sell off, because the near-term impact will be, at least that's what everybody's saying, near-term, it's going to be a problem for the British economy. Long-term, I don't know how you give up your sovereignty to a bunch of guys in Brussels, but, you know, I'm American. I would never agree to that.
Yeah, who are you to say?
The Germans call them the bastards.
Yeah, thank you for that. Charlie will be back with us.
They call them the bastards.
Next hour here to talk more about this on the Fox Business Network.